Hello everyone, no respawns, hope you're having a good week. So I made a spiky tower. So firstly, this is in the middle of Spectacle Island because I wanted to make a spiky tower, but I had no idea where to put it. And now I think it would really work in County Crossing, because I might go for a slightly raider thing for County Crossing. However, basically, it's in Spectacle Island. Spectacle Island is one of, as many of you know, is basically my place where I've built loads of my unique structures that maybe don't necessarily fit a particular theme. So it's a bit of a mishmash settlement, but I actually quite likes it. So basically this was inspired by one of my older builds. Remember we were wandering around my old-ish sanctuary, and I mentioned I saw my tower, and I was like, I'm going to rebuild that. So that's what I did. I went and rebuilt the tower. It looks really cool. It's quite a simple build, this, relatively speaking. It's basically just kind of a traditional design, which I've kind of made complex and then put spikes in it, which is why it's raidery, because it's got spikes. It looks cool though. Oh, just as a side note, the footage in this got a little bit fucked, to put it gently. Basically, my capture card does this. I don't know if any of you use the Elgato capture card, but basically, it randomly does it with some of my footage where it will just not work. But what you do is you put it through Handbrake, and then it works again, because it re-encodes the whole thing. So that's annoying, just the record. The sound is a little bit, you probably won't notice it, I do, but it's a little bit off in the main bulk of it, but you may or may not notice. It's happening soon, but it's just slightly off. I don't think I've got my settings, so sorry if it vaguely sounds weird. You probably won't notice, actually, because it's only like slightly when the wind sounds a bit off. I've got my settings nearly perfect, yeah, but it's fucking annoying. So if anyone uses an Elgato capture card, back to my initial point, let me know if you've had issues where it doesn't encode the footage properly, and if there's a way for me to fix that. Normally it does it with the tours, right? It's usually because I chop my videos up, right? And if it does do it, it will do it for the tour at the end, for whatever reason. I don't understand why. So as you see anyway, anywho, back to the build. I've made... So it's using 2 foundations, and then it's got 2 reverse junk fences, and it looks pretty grand. So the reason why I cut out my initial stairs was because my initial stairs, as you can see, look bloody terrible, and I'm going to demonstrate a little bit more, because I hate stairs. We don't have ladders in this game, right? There are no well, there are ladders, but they're usually ones that you physically can't kind of climb up, and so I always kind of rack my brain in terms of, like, It's just the shape, right? So I've mentioned this before, the woe that is stairs. When you have this modular kind of building, where it kind of is, you know, squares effectively fitting together, and you don't have kind of half squares in a sense. So we don't have anything smaller than these little basically single pieces, right? So the stairs, you end up having the stairs go off at a funny sign, unless it's like 3 by 3. It's just fucking annoying, basically. Basically, I fucking hate it. But it's fine. My stairs look alright. They look okay. I'm cool with them to an extent. Actually, they do look pretty cool, because I made them look grand. Don't you worry. But it's annoying. I wanted them, like, really, really close to the back of the tower, but you just can't do that unless you go kind of scaffolding, and it still kind of pokes out at the side. So this is the best way of doing it. This kind of looks like it's guarding a pass, don't you think? I mean, it is guarding a pass. There's a pass right there, but it's actually like guarding a useful pass, not just a pass to the river. But whatevs. It's cool. It's fine. It looks alright. Stupid, crapped up footage. Sorry, I'm just thinking about this. We're in the part basic. We're well into the part that I had to re-encode in Handbrake. Incidentally, I've mentioned before, if you ever having video, so if you make videos, or anything like that, anything wrong with your video, I'm talking if the sound is off, if it's a little bit jittery, anything wrong with it, just download Handbrake and run it through Handbrake. It just re-encodes it. It is literally fix anything. I haven't got the sound completely set up properly, so I do have to run through a little bit. Usually I have my videos set up, so usually the in-game sound is weird anyway, and most of it's just my waffling over the top. But yeah, if you make videos, get Handbrake. Yeah, Davey advice 101, because it's really, really good. It's really grand. So I was going to do as well, alongside this, I've got a few other builds I want to do. So I've got to finish Murkwater. I'm tempted. I've got a few other builds. I don't know. I was going to give you spoilers, but I'm not going to. I was nearly going to tell you what I was going to do, and I've changed my mind now, so you can fuck off. But yeah, I've got loads of builds I want to do. I keep doing that when I get home now. I like start 2 or 3. This is the last month for whatever reason. I get back and I like half finish. So it was a half finished build, which is great because it means I can then finish them and it'll take me less time. This is a cool idea. I'm quite chuffed with this. So this is the Covenant turret stand, as you can see, and it's turret standy. It's really cool for what I'm going to do for is it's a support. So like there, like this. I've still got my cold, by the way, if you can hear me making little kind of, weird noises. So sorry about that. Sorry. I'm alright. I've been taking loads of strepsils. My taste buds have been off today because I've just been strepsiled. But look at this. Look at this. Isn't that great? But wait, Davey, it's floating. Shut up. I fix it, alright? Yeah, because I just move the pillar until it goes red, so I know the rug. And I raise this up. See? I heard you complaining, but it's alright. It looks good. Look at that. Yeah, supports. Yeah. It doesn't look shit, yeah. That's a really useful little support, that one. Doesn't get enough love. I was, so on this part, I was going to put some other supports and it didn't work. So what I model this little top guard post on, I cut the part out. I should have left the footage in, actually, so I could have shown my inspiration. Shown my inspiration? Davey, really? Shown my inspiration is those of you who have the Aslam's Junk Walls pack. Junk walls? Yeah, Aslam's junk walls. There's a guard post in there which I've used. Those of you remember my Kingspot Lighthouse video, and it's the one which has got sandbags and it's got like it's this like little pillbox basically kind of thing. And I actually basically make that because if you look at it, it's something you can actually quite easily make yourself, and I makes that and it looks really cool. Yeah, so there we go. That's the inspiration. I should have showed you. I actually did when I was recording it. I made sure to get it out and I made sure to whip it out. Made sure to whip it out for you all and kind of give it a little twirl. God, I'm such a fucking child. Oh, honestly, it's been one of those weeks. I've been working hard and then I've not been working hard. It's maybe a little delirious. This little part, by the way, apologies in advance. I do kind of go up and down and just kind of like keep moving because I put these things in different orders. But basically, I should have made this differently, but I didn't, so it's fine. It's okay. For example, so I'm going to put a little bit of a roof bit on this, and what I could have done. Oh no, it would have been too high actually. Sorry, I'm just narrating my thought process to you. So basically, we're going to put a floor piece in to act as the roof, like a single floor, because that's how this thing works, and it looks really cool. I'm going to use this one here. And when I was building this afterwards, I was like, oh, what I could do is I could just snap some walls on, standard walls on the top, and then snap this on, and it would have been fine. However, I've just remembered that what would have happened had I done that is it would have been too high up, because I would have had to have snapped it onto a double shack upper floor piece, the ones you use for like doing upper levels, like how I made this, how I made the second level of this foundation, and it would have raised it one square too high. But you do get to watch me struggle with these pillars. So these pillars are really good. These are the taller ones from the glitching pillars. And for some reason, by the way, I have struggled getting it straight. And they're really useful because obviously you can raise them higher. The problem is they like to snap to things. So you have a little bit of trouble. This is a lot of work, isn't it? But this looks cool. This looks cool. And also, I'm pretty sure I didn't try it, but I'm pretty sure I can then just pillar glitch the entire structure away from here and move it somewhere, but I haven't tried that yet. So don't, hold me to that. It might not work. We're nearly done anyway. Got to do the spikes yet. Spikes are coming. Don't you worry. They look really good. Proper good, yeah. Proper good. Or it's really simple. I just kind of glitch them in. Voila. Not so voila. Nearly. You right? You in there? Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, my fucking throat. So, on my notes, I'm a cold, right? So I'm going to give you a little bit of health update. So I used to smoke, as those of you know. It's nearly been 2 years now since I quit. Well, 2 years. Okay, maybe it's been about a year and 10 months or something. Something like that, or 9. And anyway, I think I'm allergic to something because I keep coughing. Fuck's sake. So don't smoke, kids, is what I'm saying, yeah? And if you have a weird cough after quitting smoking, maybe you're allergic to something, or maybe you just fucked your lungs. I think I'm allergic to something, though, but I don't know what. like gluten or something. I went to a doctor's. He says I might be allergic to wheat. So, yeah, that's an update on my health, yeah? Right, so anyway, so these spikes, the reason why I cut out is because I did the first one a little bit complex. So I make a nice little long chain of invisible rugs. And I pick up the spikes, put it on the end, so you can move it like that. Now, what you want to do, you'll see I curve them around a little bit. The reason being is obviously you don't want a giant chain of invisible rugs sticking out because it'll, you know, you'll just have this invisible wall that you can't walk around. But you notice what I'm doing is I'm moving it so the invisible rugs go just under the spikes. So that way it's kind of, you wouldn't walk this close to the spikes, so it's fine. And that way you can pop these in. Just pillar glitch them in, nice and easy like this. And voila. So here's my spiky, cool little Watchtower thingy-majig. Raider Watchtower is what the video title is going to be called. I've already decided. It's quite simple in a lot of ways. It's, you know, it's only a short video, but it looks really cool. It's just got a bit more of a kind of a characterful, got a lot of depth to it. I left a lot of decoration out. I didn't really do anything other than just put some boards on the top, and you see a little lantern because it's kind of a blank canvas. You can kind of do what you want. So you can stick flags on there, spiky poles. Shit, whatever you want. It will look really, really cool. Anyway, hope you guys like that. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I will have a new video. I will have my lore video up sometime this week. Those lore videos will just drop when they drop, yeah? You'll get one a week, and maybe two once I get a bit more structure and, you know, plan them a bit more. But, yeah, if you like that kind of things. Most of you don't, but some of you do. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will have a new video up soon. You take care.